Most people don't question the world they wake up in, but not you. You saw something, felt something, a glitch, a gap, a whisper. Welcome to Quantum Cracks. Tonight we open the file on the Voynich Manuscript.
What do you do when you find an old book that no one can read? Take it home, put it on your shelf, hope that someday someone will figure it out? Or if you're a historian, you put it in a drawer. And that was pretty much what happened to the mysterious Voynich Manuscript until just recently. It's one of history's most enigmatic artifacts, a beautifully illustrated, handwritten book believed to date back to the early 15th century. But it's also written in an unknown language or code that, despite extensive study by cryptographers, historians, and linguists, remains undeciphered to this day. Today we are going to talk about one of the biggest unsolved mysteries of all time, the Voynich Manuscript. Wilfred Voynich was an English antique bookseller who made his money selling rare and interesting books. He traveled around Europe buying and selling books, maps, photographs, and manuscripts. While in Italy in 1912, he came across a book in the possession of an Italian Franciscan friar. It was an illustrated book bound in leather with metal clasps. When he opened it up, he found it was filled with bizarre drawings and writings. As soon as he saw it, he realized it was unlike anything he had ever seen before, so he bought it for $600. Voynich brought the book back to London and showed it to several experts. They were equally baffled by its contents. They couldn't identify any of the text or the illustrations. There didn't seem to be any known examples of similar books from the period. It was clearly an enigma, but Voynich was not deterred. He felt confident that the book was more than just a collection of random illustrations. He believed there was a story behind it, a reason for its creation. The question was, what was it? Over the next few decades, he pored over the book, trying to decipher the language, studying the illustrations, searching for clues. He discovered that the book was written on vellum, a high-quality writing material made from animal skin. The paper was incredibly thin, almost translucent. The ink used to write the text was also unusual. It was a deep blue color, almost black. The illustrations were done in a variety of colors, including red, green, yellow, and blue. Voynich hired a team of experts to help him with his research, including a professor of Arabic at University College London. But none of them could make any progress deciphering the book. Finally, in 1921, he decided to publish his findings. He published a facsimile edition of the book, along with his own analysis. Unfortunately, his work did not receive much attention from the academic community. Historians dismissed it as a medieval hoax, nothing more than a collection of nonsense text and pictures. Voynich was not discouraged. He continued to study the book until his death in 1930. He left the book to Yale University hoping that someone there would be able to figure it out. For decades, the book sat in a Yale vault, gathering dust. No one wanted to touch it. It was too strange, too bizarre. Then in the 1960s, interest in the book began to grow again. Scholars started to take a fresh look at it. They used new technology to analyze the text and illustrations. They made some interesting discoveries. They realized that the book was not just a medieval hoax. It was a sophisticated work of art and craftsmanship. It took years to create. The illustrations were incredibly detailed and accurate. The text was written in a beautiful, flowing script. Whoever created the book knew a lot about plants, astronomy, and alchemy. They also knew how to keep their knowledge secret. For centuries, scholars have tried to decipher the book's text, but they've made little progress. Most agree that the language is not real, that it's either a cipher or a hoax. Some believe that the book is a medieval version of the periodic table. Others think it's an ancient encryption of DNA, but no one knows for sure. However, recent technological advances have given us new tools to analyze the book. We can now use computers to search for patterns in the text and illustrations. We can use artificial intelligence to help us decode the language. And we can use 3D imaging to take a closer look at the book without damaging it. One of the most interesting things about the book is its illustrations. They show a variety of plants, animals, and astronomical diagrams. Some of the plants shown in the book are real, but many are unknown. Some of the animals shown are also real, but many are unknown. Some scholars believe that the book shows creatures from another planet. However, others believe that the book shows mythical creatures from medieval folklore. Despite the mystery surrounding the book, there are a few things that we know. For sure, it was written in Europe in the early 15th century. It was probably written in Italy or Germany. It was created by a single author. and it was probably written for a wealthy patron. There are many theories about the book's origins. Some believe it was created by alchemists, a secret society of scientists who studied alchemy. Others believe it was created by mystics, people who believed in the power of the supernatural. Some believe it was a hoax, a fake book created to fool wealthy collectors. The truth is, we don't know for sure. The Voynich Manuscript is one of history's greatest mysteries. It's a book that has baffled scholars for centuries. Despite all our technological advances, we still can't read it. But maybe that's not such a bad thing. Maybe some things are better left unknown. One of the most interesting things about the Voynich Manuscript is that it continues to fascinate people today. People all over the world have become obsessed with the book. There are websites dedicated to the Voynich Manuscript. There are online communities where people discuss the latest theories, and there are even video games based on the book. But it's not just nerds and geeks who are interested in the book. Hollywood has taken notice as well. There are rumors that a major motion picture is in the works based on the book. If you're eager to learn more about history's unsolved mysteries and enigmatic artifacts, be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay informed about our latest releases. We've got plenty more captivating stories and intriguing mysteries in the pipeline that you won't want to miss out on. Thanks again for watching. Keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next video.